The Drew League started in 1973. It was the idea of Alvin Wills, the coach at the middle school, which is right down the street. And he wanted to bring back guys who had played at Drew and who went on off to high school and college and bring them back for a summer league. Well, it started off with 6 teams in 1973, and it was just a community-driven league. And from that point, every summer, from May through August, the league took place, and it's grown now from 6 teams to 24 teams. Many stories come out of Drew. One of the great NBA guys to really take the floor and make Drew what it is today was Baron Davis. Baron came out of Crossroads, but Baron grew up just 5 minutes from Drew, and he would play there all the time after school and also in different leagues that we did and practices that we held at Drew. So Baron was one of our main guys, first NBA guys that really came up to the Drew League. And at that time, as he continued his career with the Hornets, we started getting guys coming in the past few years. DeMar DeRozan, Toronto Raptors out of Compton High School, Nick Young with the Washington Wizards, JaVale McGee with the Washington Wizards. We've had a slew of them. James Harden, Oklahoma City Thunder, O.J. Mayo, Memphis Grizzlies. So these guys have all came in and it's just made Drew the mecca of summer basketball. The person who really heads everything up for us now is Darrell Wright of the Golden State Warriors. He's the guy that really pushes the league. He's the guy who puts us out there. So now we've got all these great NBA guys, these young guys who will all probably be NBA All-Stars in the next few years. And what it has done now is brought notoriety to the Drew League. And at this park here, Washington Park, which partners up with the Drew League, it has made a big difference in this community. We have a foundation which basically gears toward gang prevention. Our motto is gang prevention. We can deal with that, keep kids safe, watch them grow, help them through life. Gang prevention is a great vehicle to help these kids. This past year at the Proud Bird, we gave out 13 $500 scholarships to kids going off to school from the inner city here. And from the past 3 years, those scholarship students we follow. We help them with their textbooks. We help them whatever they have to do with their housing and things like that. The park, if you notice, has no graffiti on it. It is a safe zone, and with the Drew League here, it has given the community a sense of pride. Man, it's just been great to be a part of this, and we look forward to really continuing to serve the community. Of course, basketball is the vehicle that we use to promote our foundation, because the basketball is year-round. And not only is the Drew Summer League, which heads everything, we also have in October our Women's League and our 40 and over league. And then we have our Baby Drew League for ages 4 to 17. That takes place in January. So we're a year-round program, and our foundation is the backbone to all of this. And these players give back, a lot of companies give. And what we do is we try to have a situation where kids feel safe. You know, with the NBA lockout, a lot of people say that it enhanced the Drew League this summer, which it did. But I think for the past couple of years, the Drew League has been the target for NBA guys to show their game. But this year, bringing out the best of the best, we've had by far the top 3 players perhaps in the NBA here at one time. It started off with Durant, which the crowd got excited, and it was followed 2 weeks later when the King arrived. But then everything topped off about 3 weeks later when the Black Mamba showed. People had heard that this might happen. Crowds were starting to form, and it was magical. When LeBron James came, the crowd was very excited. They were in awe and everything. But when Kobe walked in that gym and walked through there, I've never seen the crowd react like this. The people stood up and gave a standing ovation as if to say thank you for coming to our inner city, to our small part of the NBA. You graced the floor of the Drew League, and we appreciate it. And it was just a fantastic evening. Kids loved it. He interacted with the kids. He interacted with the coaches. And the fans just had a great, great evening. And he finished it with what he does best, an 18-footer over James Harden to win the game. So it was a magic night in the Drew League. You know, the Drew League has had many relationships with companies such as Nike, Adidas, and One. And we've never really had a type of relationship that we felt really comfortable, that they were very interested in the Drew League. I feel that Peak Sports is a company, an up-and-coming company. I think by branding us with the Drew League and Peak Sports partnering up, it's a perfect relationship, because I think Peak would take us to another level, and I think the Drew League would take Peak to a greater level. And we are looking forward to this partnership to show the basketball world what's going on with Peak Sports and the Drew League. So stay tuned. You're going to see something great in 2012.